I should very much like to rejoin you, Master. Unless I am much mistaken, we have cause to visit a place not far from here.
Perhaps we ought to go there first. What say you, Arisen?
And nary a coin to show for it.
Could you come over here?
What's your business with me, Cos?
Have you come to release me from this jail? Who are you? Aha! Then we are presented with three options. Either the law of our world that allows only one Arisen has been upended, or Deez's Arisen is false, or you are lying to me. Have you proof that you are Arisen, as you say? Ah, they say the Arisen's breast bears a wound akin to the dragon's claw. By that mark, 'twould seem 'tis true. This reminds me of a happening 148 years ago. During the reign of Regent Alphonse, a man named Crusoe appeared and claimed to be Arisen. He went before the people, insisting that he, and not Regent Alphonse, was the true Arisen, the one fit to lead them as their ruler. And what befell him, you ask? Ha! Crusoe was discovered to be a liar, whereupon his head was liberated from his shoulders on the spot. Aye, I dare say your arrival portends another beheading, but whose will it be, Escape? But why? Here, I spend my days perusing the code and deciphering old texts. I can devote all my time to my own interests. And I need not turn my ear to Deez's absurd demands. 'Tis a paradise to me, this cell. That said, if you know of a place with a mountain of tomes I could delve into, I might rethink the matter. Tell me. I suspected as much. Then we...
The magistrate seeks a place to quench his thirst for knowledge. Where might we find one, I wonder?
There was a place fitting that description within the slums, as I recall.
Yes, of course. I see it now.
It's clear you're not interested in arriving at our destination, so I'll hold off on guiding us there for now.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
I gotta make it a coin here.
There's got to be something fun to do. My head hurts just thinking.
Arms! Arms for the poor!
Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Alms, alms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation.
It's just another day. Same as the one afore it. I don't like it here. I want to go home.
The things I could do with an ox cart full of...
This place offers a view of the sea.
Well met. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
Alms, alms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation.
Oh. What does this say?
Shall we take a closer look? Might you consider lightening your pack, Master?
Perhaps 'tis time we returned to our base of operations and deposited some of our finds.
Well met, sis.
Goodness me.
Waterbuck. Well, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated... to the foremost hospitality in all Vern. What? Much obliged. This inspires naught but misgivings. The rules at your neck. What a racket.
Where was I bound again? Greetings. You need only make a worthy offering in it. I have seen your path. You've my gratitude. 'Tis lovely to see you.
Not sure what they expect. I'm no...
Here, if you please.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
Oh dear. What am I to do?
I've heard some interesting tidings about town.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
Indeed. Tell is, there's been a shift in the chain of command.
Our soldiers need better training.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Talking a whisper when I'm here.
I'm about ready to fall asleep on my feet.
Would that such peace reign the town.
I must urge people's faith. What's to be done about this?
Sit and gather honest coins made while the sun's high.
Dull days for us are a sign that all is sure while patrolling. They shan't be able to take their eyes off me.
Such quietude is a blessing.
Wait you, even the best of us.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm
Is this some manner of trial?
I could see myself.
only person I believe in is myself. Only person I believe in. There's comfort.
Would you care to see a sorcerer's magics in action? Shall I assist?
Pray, take yourself elsewhere. Our services are only available to members of this establishment.
Wish I could go on an adventure.
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
Polish up our gear for tomorrow.
My stomach's growling. Well met, sir.
This isn't much to go. Hail, friend. I've an eye for people. I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. I'm to be gone for a week with no one's. Fear not. I only ask your name to list as a tenant. You needn't bother yourself with the cleaning, and I don't expect. I'd be much obliged if you'd sound appealing. Then come on by and have a look-see. I've taken the liberty of marking the.
Thankless job, this.
Suppose that's enough.
You don't know a town till you've met its people.
Wonder if anyone will notice.
You've come. Glad so. What say you? Would you care to live here? Many thanks, friend. I knew I could count on you.
I'm all for camping, but solid walls are a joy that can't be beat. And ours, for a
We must rest, though the sun is still up. To this world I return, ready.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Shall we get underway? What should I do? If I could, I'd never leave.
Mother ale would taste twice as fine here.
Grant us thy blessings.
Oh dear.
I don't know what to do.
My military's here.
Suppose I can finish it tomorrow.
I ought to have enough for a few pinches of spice.
I'll collect. Like that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Arms, arms for the poor. Pray grant grant those less fortunate some salvation.
Really now? You mustn't shirk your duty, lest you forget 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
I'm well aware of that, thank you.
Arms, arms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation.
This is more than I can
Arms,
bear.
arms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation.
The end comes. I shall not struggle in vain.
Arms, arms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some... Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. May...
Something fun to do.
I only had to sleep in the grave.
I'd sooner be home. My head hurts just thinking about it.
As I recall, we have another matter to attend to in this domain.
It is worth considering, if we've the time.
Any loose coin about? Enough to make you rich? Excellent. Come.
A solitary shard is good for little. We need to seek out more of these if 'tis to be of use.
We ought to keep it with care, lest we lose it.
The heavens have forsaken us.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms? Many thanks. Ah, hold on a moment, Sir Arisen. Perchance you would be willing to aid me with another matter. You see, one of the children we care for here at the Gracious Hand has gone missing. Malcolm, his name is. He's a steady lad. I can't imagine he would have run away. This building's very old. It could be that he's found himself in some strange corner of it. Might I impose on you to search for him?
I suppose it goes without saying that our first step ought to be gathering information.
Right you are.
Good day, sir. I spend my days in quiet reflection. I fear I've much to attend to.
Is there aught I can assist you with? What say we gather some information? I can guide you to the vicinity of our destination, Master.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
At all. I pray this harvest is...
Aye, sir. Marriage isn't what it's chalked up to be. Aye, sir.
Where could Malcolm have gotten off to? Perhaps you could try asking.
I'm quite sure I wasn't dreaming. But ox carts don't run so late at night. Was it a phantom then? I shudder to think.
What do you want to talk to me for? Just leave me to my misery.
Is it true you're the Arisen? That's what I've heard anyhow. Only, I seem to recall someone else boasting of being the Arisen over in the tavern about 6 months ago. Just be sure you play your part well, whatever the truth. The Arisen takes the crown here in Vermund, after all. A fellow Drake or two, and I reckon you'll earn the people's fate.
Good day, sir.
Malcolm's been really into exploring of late. Just the other day, he was going around telling anyone who'd listen about how he was an ox hair away from making some big discovery. I wonder what it was Malcolm found. Malcolm? All he's doing of late is picking through rubble. Don't know why he bothered.
Let me get that.
Ladies and gentlemen, I beg...
Oi, keep your distance.
None of us is guaranteed tomorrow. It's just life.
Maybe he was hoping to find something shiny among the rubble.
I suppose there can be no harm.
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
I wonder what it was Malcolm found.
This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here.
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once.
Not my kind of place, this.
It's been a hard day.
It's just another day.
I've done no wrong.
Same as the one afore it.
Causes conflict to plague the world. I don't know what to do.
What to do? I've no mother or father to speak of, you see. So the nice people at the Gracious Hand take care of me. I wanted to get them a present to say thank you, and I thought a bunch of flowers would be just the thing. The problem is, I can't seem to find any good ones. Do you think you could help me? All I need, for true. I'm sure you'll find the prettiest...
Can scarce afford to keep us fed these days.
What brings you here?
What good can come of not
I
being
end
here?
up feeling
Anything's
weary
better than this.
even after a day of rest. Was I lacking in devotion? Where perhaps you could try asking the other children. The heavens have forsaken us. All is lost.
Always gotta be in the thick of things, me.
Not my kind of place,
Is Malcolm all right? We were supposed to go exploring together, but I overslept, and he went without me. Wish he'd woken me up. I was really looking forward to going down into those vaults. Oh no, I wasn't meant to tell anyone that.
I suppose we'll be wanting to report back now. Just where are these vaults exactly? Let us return to Sir Kendrick. Perchance he will know more. Follow me, Master, a few words. I'll bring you...
Vaults, you say? By my knowledge, they were sealed off. Ah, but you mention rubble, aye? Then perhaps the lad found a way through. Come, I fear there's not a moment to lose. Pray, follow me, and quickly. I believe this is the place to which the children were referring. Look, there, a hole. Could he have passed? There is naught to be done but have a look for ourselves. The passage... Let us make haste.
Heed your senses. Aught feels out of place. It could very well be a trap.
Remain alert, and naught shall catch us by surprise.
We cannot break it from this side.
Really? Now?
Malcolm, thank goodness you are unharmed. You have my eternal gratitude, Sir Arisen. Now I can breathe freely at last.
Sir Kendrick, you'll never believe what I've found. It's just up ahead. Books, sir. Books, books, and more books. It's like some sort of secret workshop.
Truly? Perhaps we ought to take a look.
We ought not lose sight of our guide.
I quite agree.
Over here.
Heavens above!
Isn't it amazing? And I found it. Me.
'Tis quite a find indeed. Is this some manner of archive? Why, I've ne'er seen so many books. This collection must be worth a fortune. 'Tis a veritable treasure trove of wisdom. Might I ask that you not share the existence of this place with others, Sir Arisen? We cannot allow the knowledge accumulated here to be misused or mistreated. We ought to entrust its care to someone worthy, someone who can appreciate its truth. As for you, Malcolm, I forbid you from telling anyone else.
Oh, but...
However, in exchange for your silence, you may come and go as you please. Let's investigate this place's secrets together, eh?
'Tis quite the collection of tomes. I'm sure I'd be seeing stars, were I the scholarly sort.
True enough.
Wait here. I'll rush the enemy to give you an opening.
Charging in with reckless abandon is more likely to end in your injury than that of our foes.
True. And green wearish doesn't come cheap.
Something smells divine.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
It is not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Well, have you found some... Oh, to guide me outside, then. If you can deliver me from...
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
Aye, this should be far enough. My thanks. If you truly are Arisen, then I swear to someday repay this debt I owe. Words may be wind, but there's naught else I can offer you at present. Pray visit me if you've the time or inclination. Mayhap the knowledge I've gained reading tomes of Eld could be of some use to you.
Well, this simplifies things. Our task is nearly done. Now we must report to Captain Brandt. That's the way of things, is it not?
Suppose you're all right.
Greetings, Your Majesty.
We've arrived, I see. That's a relief.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, what say you? Might I ask for your cooperation? I thank you, Your Majesty. The first is Trevo Mine. Next is Half Village. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate.
Off we go then.
There is much we ought to tend to. It seems Magistrate Wardor has been safely delivered from his cell. The man's dedication to justice shall doubtless be a great boon to our cause. Mayhap 'twould be prudent to visit the man on occasion and avail yourself of his vast stores of wisdom. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you. Pray, take this. There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen Your Majesty, you will need to infiltrate the palace to gather evidence of Deezer's misdeeds. I hesitate to ask something so dangerous of you, yet I fear we have few other options. I have attempted to do the same through my own channels afore now, though I have yet to uncover so much as a whisper of her plots. Would that I could undertake the task myself. What say you, Your Majesty? I shall ensure that the door to the Queen Regent's office is open between midnight and dawn. Pray use that time to conduct your investigation.
Follow me.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's. For some time now, 'twas said that the false sovereign was recovering from his battle wounds. But as I hear it, he is now well enough to walk unaided. And so, in honor of his supposed valor, they have been holding masquerade in the palace of late. The false sovereign's identity is still beyond our ken. Even the matter of from where he hails remains a mystery. But mayhap approaching the false sovereign at one of these gatherings could afford you a glimpse into the man behind the mask. What say you, Your Majesty? My thanks. Some of the sentries posted at the masquerades are under my command. Once your infiltration is successful, you will need only don a mask and act the part of an invitee. Few will think to be wary if they believe you a fellow masquerader. Here, this should take care. There is what masquerades being as they are, you will require suitable raiment. Much is made of appearances at such gatherings, and 'twould be wisest to dress the part when joining the other revelers.
Could you come over here?
There is much we ought to tend to, if while examining the palace ledger for evidence of the Queen Regent's misdeeds, I made a curious discovery. For some time now, it seems, she has been diverting a veritable mountain of gold to the daily purchase of sweet crownflower. What's more, this inexpedient spending habit is recorded to have begun the very day on which Arthur, the would-be arisen, appeared on the scene. This cannot be mere happenstance. I can only conclude that these sums are passing into the hands of Arthur himself. Yet 'tis strange, for sweet crownflowers only grow on the eastern edge of Vermund. I dare say 'twas not an item chosen idly. Mayhap this knowledge will guide us in our pursuit of the false sovereign. 'Tis a frail hope, to be certain. Yet all the same, I would ask that your majesty venture to Vermund's eastern edge and probe into this young man's origins. I am glad to hear it, for I cannot shake the feeling that uncovering the identity of the false sovereign is the key to unraveling Deeza's scheme and securing your enthronement.
Right, just follow me. If wolves make their den in the putrid cave, that might be where poor Rog was taken. Very well. I'll guide you there directly.
It's nodded off from over there.
Our destination is rather distant. Perhaps we ought to consider it.
I'm not taking any passengers just now, sir.
Sunset draws near.
Ears pricked. 'Twill be difficult to pinpoint distant foes by sight alone. Harpies descend! Leave it to me.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
Save some for the rest of us, Arisen.
Afford to grow overconfident. Our foe is not yet routed.
Outstanding. At once, Master. Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Now, what might that be?
Let us ponder how best to proceed. Here, if you please. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment. Very well. I shall go on ahead.
Could you come over here?
I'll go and open the chest.
Like my magic, I shatter the heavens! Come to think of it, some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such arisen dismissed me after only half a day's service.
Words worth hearing.
Be more careful. You really need to know the limits.
It's called taking the initiative, I'll have you know.
This bow is drawn to women and not to a slave.
Tend to think quite so do
Quickly, Arisen. You must regain your footing. The bow works with caution. Lord save our best will
Can't get the idea. Here, if you please.
Slim pickings of late. Am I losing my touch?
There we are. That ought to keep me light on my feet.
Having trouble keeping up? No matter. I shall wait for you as long as it takes.
Arisen, we ought to heal ourselves while we've the chance.
If we must. Let us finish this quickly.
Our curative magics are at your disposal. All right there. I can proceed no further. It is a narrow crossing, but no matter. We need only put one foot in front of the other.
Be on your guard. Could be just our luck to meet an ambush here.
I quite agree.
Arisen has been torched! Quick! Douse the flames!
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
That was impeccably timed, Arisen.
It is in caverns such as these that monsters thrive.
Let's be prepared to make our own light before we proceed.
By your leave.
Do you really need my aid? You must try to free yourself!
Go where your help is needed!
Come on, have at
By the might of my magic, I shatter the heavens!
Get back there. Come on, have at it.
I'm done for. I'll not be done in one life. It's fine.
I'm near tired of this. Come over here.
At long last, I am returned to you.
Aught fell from the beast as it breathed its last. The sky is radiant this night. I feel at peace to gaze upon it.
Indeed, you are correct.
Tis a hobgoblin!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. No one can defend themselves when grappled. Battle continues.
Not a bad idea. Here, if you please. Our road was a long one, but here we are at last. If wolves make their den in the putrid cave, that might be where Clorod is taken. A lodge there if you wish.
How unfortunate. 'Tis our duty to bring back word of what transpired, however loathsome.
We've a report to make, have we not? I'd... sooner get it over with. Follow me. Do try to keep me in your sights, Master. I shan't lead you astray.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use. An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring. Arisen! Are you alright?
You're going to regret that.
Seems they know we're not to be trifled with.
Ought we to pursue and eliminate the stragglers?
You'll never reach our destination if you continue in that direction, Master. But I suppose I can guide us there later.
There will be other opportunities to lead. For now, let us follow.
Could you come over here?
Undead!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. We are to retreat then.
Little does our foe realise how narrowly they escaped.
Indeed, you are correct.
Methinks of being felt that. Perhaps a few more for good measure.
Ensure your next attack is no less purposeful. cannot let down our guard even for a moment. Let's bid this.
An exemplary performance.
Let us try for the same result with our next attack.
Peruse at your leisure.
So, we finally arrived. I thought we'd never make...
Sir, do you have any news of Rod? What's this? No. Pray let it not be true. Rog! Oh, Rog! I ought to thank you for trying to find the boy. Here, 'tis not much, but I would give you this.
I never expected to have done like this. How could I have?
A solemn reminder that there's more to adventuring than revelry and...
Might as well take a look while you're... Here, eh? Stop by again soon. Need anything?
Here, if you please.
Welcome, sir. After all, 'tis folly to linger on a single vote. When there are so many exciting methods of combat to be tried. Always a pleasure.
As a matter of fact, I shall never forget the time my strength failed me, and I was gone from the Arisen side.
'Tis a shame most difficult to bear, I'm sure. This way, if you please, Master.
Well, there's always demand for weapons, particularly near the border, where... Quarrels occur every other day. Always a pleasure.
I cannot wait to put this new equipment to use.
By what margin will it improve our performance in battle, I wonder?
While you're here.
Well, next, how was the day?
Could you come over here?
This journey will be a long one. What say we employ an ox cart and save our feet the blisters?
'Tis the Arisen's choice to make, though I certainly wouldn't begrudge the chance to put my feet up.
Pray, sir, as for where to look, you could try asking a back.
Apologies, but I can't offer you a ride, sir. I'm not taking any pest.
The road ahead is long, Master. What are ferry stones for, if not times such as these?
True enough.
This ox cart's bound for Vern. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
What am I supposed to do about it?
A crime committed here will see one confined to jail.
I've heard that jailers are paid a pittance, despite the hardships of their work.
Then a bribe might avail us, should the time come.
Trevo Mine is but a stone's throw from here. Very well. I'll guide you there directly. I've got to hold these doors here.
Fire!
By magic, imbue your weapon.
Quickly, Arisen! Must engage him. Our foe is not yet routed.
Resounding success. On encamp the saints. We'll overwhelm our foe with our combined magics. You'll not live to regret this.
Oh, where that came from?
That was thrilling. I did not know I could feel so alive.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Overconfidence.
As it so happens, there's a shortcut nearby. I found it myself in another world. Perchance you'd like to see it?
This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
The sun is yet to set. We could rest here now, or press on a while longer.
Appropriate choice, Arisen. I'll gladly take the lead.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
My magics are yours to command, should you require the skills of a mage. Might I be of assistance?
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
I say, we collect.
I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt.
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Fall back, and I will heal you with my magics. Wait right there.
I'd wager our merry band can handle whatever comes.
No challenge is beyond our combined might.
Indeed, you are correct.
Let my magic grant me a mental roof.
Oi, you there! If you're fit to fight, give us a hand. Great, lend us your aid. Bring your hand. Scatter the goblins!
Tis done.
Splendid.
You've a strong arm. The goblins are well routed. You have my thanks. 'Twas a simple patrol mission, till we walked into their ambush. Those cursed things caught us entirely unawares. I don't know where we'd be if you hadn't come along. I pray you'll let me repay the favour, if e'er there's a chance.
Pick up every little thing you find and your pack will soon outweigh you. Well, I know it, yet I cannot seem to resist.
Ah, yes. That sounds familiar. Harpies, Master!
Fire will prove effective against this foe.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items.
Might there be aught over there?
We ought to take a closer look.
Where are we off to next? I shall guide us to our nearest destination. We were to make for Harve Village, as I recall. It is not far from here.
Do not despair! I'm coming to your aid!
Glad to see you have the matter in hand.
Not bad.
Nice of you to say so. That is what you wish, Arisen. I'll go on ahead. It is clear you're not interested in arriving at our destination, so I'll hold off on guiding us there for now.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
Travelling beyond the rift, I came upon a cave whose secrets you have yet to discover. It is nearby. Shall I lead the way?
Try not to catch cold.
We're not done yet, Master. Our next destination awaits. I shall guide us to our next destination. Master, goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. We'll find more today.
Not like that. We've done it soon enough.
That was certainly worthwhile.
I see you've been drenched. Dry off as soon as you can.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you. I grant you fire's blaze. Use it well.